It's Transformers time, and this is the first time I'm doing this intro because I can't get it together. It's the Magic Square Light of Freedom in the metallic color edition. This is Optimus Prime, but they call him Light of Freedom because this is an unlicensed Transformers figure. You can't call him Optimus Prime, otherwise they get sued by Hasbro. But yeah, story behind this, I never got any unlicensed Transformers figures, but I kind of really wanted a more cartoon accurate Optimus Prime. I have the Year of the Horse that already has the wrong color, and the Year of the Horse MP10 is kind of, you know, it's great, but it's just that one thing. And Takara Tomy actually rolls out a more cartoon accurate Optimus Prime for the Masterpiece line, but that one's like $400. So free? No, I think it's like $400. This is 125 euros. I think I paid for this. So let's see if it was worth it. So this is a great start for an unlicensed thing, because they forgot to pack in his gun. Here's the box. This is where the gun should go. I took him out of the box. There was no gun. Great. So now I don't even know, like, do I send this entire thing back just to get a gun? I really want a gun. I would like to have a gun, please, with my Optimus Prime. Magic Square Toys or whatever the name was. I'm coming for you. I'm gonna get that gun, but let's be zen. Let's have a look at this figure, because the figure itself actually is pretty good. So he stands at about 25 centimeters to the top of his antennas, which means he goes up to 10 inches. Yeah, it is basically 10 inches tall. So I'm gonna have Masterpiece Optimus Prime in here later to see if he's this one's a little bit bigger or what. I think they're about the same size though. So the overall head sculpt, I love it. It's really like the nice classic. And what is up with my lighting? My lighting's kind of freaking out recently. I don't know if it's the lighting or the camera, but you know, it's I gotta light it up in post. But anyway, face sculpt looks very good. And the thing about this figure is, they already released this one without paint. And I've seen a lot of reviews where people say like, well, the design's pretty good, it looks great, could use some paint. So when I saw the metallic version, I was like, maybe that's the one. That's the one you're gonna get. But yeah, overall, face sculpt looks good. The neck kind of stands out for being so bright gray. I don't know why they did that, but it's not really a huge issue. Then we got the small lights in the front, which are colored. The windows, it's a little bit bothering me that you're seeing the Matrix. You know, the Masterpiece one has a piece in front of that to cover that up. I'm honestly thinking about, you know, there's a lot of repro labels where you can kind of put something on the window to make it look even more cartoony. And I might get that for this guy. I'm not sure yet, but let's have a little bit of a spin around. He has the backpack where there's no gun in there, by the way. Yeah, I checked. I was like, remember the gun's in there? No, the gun's nowhere. Okay, just, you know, I don't want to get stuck on the gun thing, although it's really pissing me off. We got a lot of nice chrome in the back and the gray metallic painted over here, and the lights kind of sticking out. But that looks okay. He obviously doesn't have a Transformers logo on the side of his shoulder, because once again, this is unlicensed. We got the nice chrome exhaust pipes, and then you got the little detail in his forearm is not painted. And you know, I don't know. What is the most cartoon? I think in the cartoon it's not painted either. I'm not 100% sure, so don't crucify me if I got that little detail wrong. And then you got the yellow, which also has some nice mechanic detail on it there. By the way, the grill, also nice and shiny chrome stuff going on. And the metallic paint job is really nice. As we get down to the blue, this one looks super nice, with a little bit more chrome to the side, the light blue in here, and all the detail in it. His feet are kind of weird, but it works. It kind of like, you know, you have all these different... You have this that doesn't really connect. I don't know. I mean, it works for as far as articulation goes, but we'll get to that in a minute. Well, actually, I just want to zoom out, give you a little spin around of the overall look. He looks nice and bulky. The grill, you know, obviously that one, he doesn't have an ab crunch. That's one of the things that the new Masterpiece Optimus Prime is gonna do. But as far as visuals go, I really like this guy. I think he's already ahead of the regular MP10 for me personally. So for the articulation, I'm gonna start off with the head. It rotates around at the neck, and you have a simple hinge in the head, so he will look forward and back, and then his antennas are also articulated. And the problem with that, I didn't really point that out, but yeah, you can see the antennas. They're not metallic, so they stand out a little bit weirdly overall. And now I gotta try them to get to stand again. You really gotta push on them feet, but we'll get to that. Then we got this entire piece which you can rotate out, so you can it's kind of like a butterfly joint, and also goes a little bit to the back. Very important to note that. So you can go all the way around on his shoulder, and it's also nice and ratcheted. It will stay in place. Everything is really nice and tight. I gotta give him that. I'm really impressed with that. So also you can push this out a little bit, as you can tell, and then you push it back in. You can rotate it around at the elbow and then bring it up and down. Doesn't really go to the back at all. And then the hand, you can rotate that one also all the way around on the swivel, and every finger is articulated individually. So that's really cool for posing stuff. Bang! Wow. You know, I have to have the bang like that because he doesn't come with a gun. Ha! You can also move these up a little bit. They're like soft plastic, so I really have to push on it. Obviously, you can open up over here. I'm gonna have a look at the matrix later for the accessories. Ooh, teasing. I mean, it's the matrix, so it's not really. You've seen it before. You know what it looks like. Then for the entire lower torso articulation, you can rotate this one around. Goes all the way. And then you also can bring it forward because you have this big hinge over here. Obviously it would look wonky if you display it like that, but I'm just showing you what you could do if it kind of goes like turn off, it goes into sleep mode. Or, you know, you can do that. Let me see if I can actually get him to stand like that. Yeah, that would kind of work. Zombie Optimus Prime. You got the shattered glass with him, so you can do that. Also, same thing, it goes back. But obviously, once again, that wouldn't look good, but still, it's there. All these panels here flip up, so your leg movement is not hindered in the slightest. As such, the leg goes up. Can you pull this one out? No. Goes up like that, goes to the back, as you can hear. Nice and ratcheted. And then it goes out to the side. Also, it stays in place. It's really, really tight, and that got you in props for that. Then we got the knee joint. We got actually double knee joint. I didn't even notice that before. So yeah, double knee, very good. Has like this nice metallic piece over here. It makes him look even more robotic. And also rotates at the thigh. Actually, no, it doesn't rotate at the knee. It rotates at the thigh. And then we get to the feet, as I was saying. It's kind of weird because it has like different pieces, but like the thing is, if you want to get him stable, you really just put him down and then you push around on the feet. Try to get it sideways and whatnot, but it does go sideways all the way, but that's more part of transformation. And then I mean, kind of like a toe joint, kind of goes forward, goes up, and this entire piece just adjusts really. So what I'm usually doing, let me move that down real quick. Just really like it goes into a natural state pretty easily. So let's say I try like this, and then you just kind of push on the back. Push on these things because that also goes down, and then you just put it into place and he stands. I mean, it's worked this entire time, so now I'm gonna fail gloriously. Oh, I mean, it still works. He has his arm stretched out, so that's a bit of a difficult pose, but everything works. It's good. So now for the accessories. Can't show you the gun because it didn't come with one, but here's all the other stuff which comes in like a standard bag like that, which I find kind of weird, but I'm not, you know, not offended by it. Here you got the matrix. Looks nice. It's actually die cast. Why is the matrix always die cast? Is that like an unwritten rule of figure creators? The matrix and high quality figures shall always be die cast. So yeah. And then we got another face. Well, not really face, but it's just one without the kind of visor, kind of like the helmet. Kind of have the baseball cap thing he got going on in the other one. Then you got the shattered glass, which is really nice, actually, that they added that. Also well done. I dig it. Then you got the axe, which you just kind of put together like this. Put his hand over there, and then you slide this in, and then you got an axe. It's hard plastic, nice and see-through orange, and I dig it. So it's kind of unclean in some parts, but it's forgivable. Overall, pretty cool. I just wish I had a gun. So you got the comparison Magic Square versus Masterpiece MP10. Obviously this is the Year of the Horse repaint. I like that one, so don't hate on me. He actually has the same joints in the arm. I didn't even remember that. Yeah, the Year of the Horse, I got that one for a long time already. But overall, what I really wanted to look at, the Magic Square one definitely has some size, so that's a little bit more accurate because that's what a lot of people... Shoutouts to Kim, he basically said that, like with the new Megatron who came out, that the MP10 was a little bit too short in comparison to a lot of the other figures in the line that are coming out right now. But yeah, overall, I mean, the thing with the MP10 is they're a lot more tacked out, there's a lot more detail, which a lot of people say are unnecessary, and it's definitely incorrect if you're looking at the more cartoon accurate. But I feel like with the Masterpiece line, first they tried to make more teched out stuff that looks a little bit more like the toy from back then, and now they're going into territory where it's supposed to look more like cartoon stuff. So, I mean, overall, I like both of these guys. Also, this Prime doesn't really have the virus as much, but I like both these guys. But definitely the Magic Square one is a lot more accurate. It doesn't have the long, a little bit gorilla-looking arms that the MP10 has. But yeah, overall, they're both good, but they're both really different. So this is truck mode. Yes, I lost one of the windows during the transformation and I have no way of getting it in again, so I'm gonna have to do it like that right now. But yeah, truck mode, it looks pretty good, except for, I think, like the lag part. I mean, it's okay, I'm not offended by it. You will only look at him from the side, really, and that really does the trick. Looks nice, paint job is still alright. And we got the chrome. We got rubber tires, which I appreciate, which actually roll. That's really one of the things that a lot of people with the Masterpiece line, like any other collector's item, is like, the rubber tires don't even roll. And I think that's stupid. I know it's a collector's item, you're not supposed to play with it, but still. This is nice and relaxing. And I like it. So, yeah, overall big, bulky truck with a lot of chrome. And just overall really good looking transformation. Really, all these panels on the side here were pretty annoying. And I feel like they're not lined up perfectly still. I like that the door is one panel. That makes it look more like a door. As you can tell, it's not really pegged in it. But yeah, putting all this together was a bit of a nightmare, I won't lie. For me, because I suck at build, because I suck at transforming, building, whatever. So, still, I got it done. Woo! So this is gonna bring me to the final thoughts of this Magic Square Light of Freedom Optimus Prime figure. Overall, I mean, I like this one. The design is a lot more closer to the cartoon show. In that way, in that regard, I think it's all better than the MP10. Articulation-wise, I thought before it was better than the MP10, but playing around with the MP10 just now again, I'm realizing that there's some pieces that are easier to move and better to move with the MP10, but this one isn't a slouch. You can still get some very good poses, and I like all the articulation you got in the elbows, and it's ratcheted when it needs to be ratcheted. I love that you can pull this out, but that's also like in the MP10. But anyway, I mean, I'm not here just to compare it to the MP10, but that's like the standard, just saying. And so yeah, I don't have a bad thing to say about this guy, other than I don't have a gun, but that's not the problem of the figure, that's just my crap luck with quality control, and I don't really like that you see the matrix in there, but once again, that's a small issue, and an overall, a package I'm very happy with. So yeah, I do recommend this guy, obviously. So that's gonna do it for this Optimus Prime. I will not get the new MP, because that one, again, 400 bucks. Just saying, I can't, just no. So that's gonna do it for this Optimus Prime. As usual, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, hit it up with a like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more figure reviews, card game stuff, and whatever Optimus Prime wants.